physician, a pediatric critical care specialist. I started my career actually at Boston Children's as a resident and did a fellowship in pediatric critical care, and I was on staff here for approximately 2 years before I left Boston Children's. And had an odyssey of about almost 20 years before I returned back to Boston Children's.
I am a nurse. I became a nurse and began my nursing career back in 1975. And I think I was born a nurse. My earliest memory is when I was about 8 years of age. And I knew then that I needed to be a nurse, and it was a goal and a dream that I set for myself, and very fortunate I was able to attain it.
I had a number of occupations, worked in construction, worked on the docks, worked as a plumber, spent quite a number of years in academia, about 12 years in government, and then I worked in the insurance business for a while. 21 years ago, I started to work at North Shore University Hospital.
How do I define patient experience? Being part of the care continuum for our patients and families.
The sum of everything that happens from the moment a patient arrives on the campus to the moment that they leave the campus.
I think it's important to really understand that the experience that our patients and families undergo is not some separate silo. It's all part of the package, and we believe that being excellent in that package improves patient care.
Because what is more important than providing excellent service to the people you're supposed to serve?
The patient experience, I believe, will be the differentiator for the consumer. Our organization is completely aligned with seeing the patient care experience as a key piece of what we have to do and excellence that we have to attain in our operations.
We call it a culture of care, so it's involved in major education for our employees.
Never resting on our laurels, but continue to identify where we are in the process and where we need to improve.
Set the bar as higher than you ever could imagine that you could possibly reach, and you'll get close to reaching it. And then when you get to that level, raise the bar more.
You have to start your patient experience now.
Make it the top priority. Learn from all of those other organizations that have been there a little bit ahead of you. Steal the best practices you possibly can. Steal every possibly good idea that you can find.
The patients and the families will go to where they're treated well, where they have an engagement with the organization that's positive, that their experience has them coming back to be seen and be taken care of in that organization.
Customer is becoming more knowledgeable and more educated and more demanding, and their view and their perspective is increasingly important.
It's important, we've found, to relate it to the mission, related to why we all got into healthcare, and it's all about taking care of patients, improving our patients' lives.
We all came into healthcare for greater things beyond ourselves. We committed ourselves to this kind of service and this kind of work because we were interested in expanding our boundaries beyond ourselves.